Alright, hello and welcome to a new Magic the Opening. In this episode we're going to be opening 6 packs of Born of the Gods. On here we have the packs with 2 packs with Mogus, 2 packs with Ifara, and 2 packs with the guy no one likes. What's his name? Phoenix? Something like that. We're going to be opening them up on this nice mat I have here. This is the official mat of Grand Prix Las Vegas, the world's largest trading card game tournament and Magic tournament, of course. I had a bunch of autographs on here of a lot of the artists that were there. If you want to see coverage of that, you can check out my episodes of Magic Time. I have about 2 hours worth of interviews and footage from Grand Prix Las Vegas. So let's get started. We'll get the Phoenix out of the way first. All right, pack number 1. Alright, so we have a evanescent intellect? I don't know, a card no one likes. Draft, not very highly recommended. Fearsome Temper, that's not a bad card. And Limited, enchant creature, gets 2/2, 3 mana, can't block this creature this turn. Hold at Bay, prevents damage. Setessan Starbreaker. Can destroy auras when it comes into play. Weight of the Underworld, -3/-2. Loyal Pegasus. Elite Skirmisher, it's not a bad draft card. Mortal's Resolve, nice combat trick, makes indestructible. Asphyxiate, destroys a untapped creature. Crow and Skyguard is another pretty solid card. Limited, it flies, gets bigger when you target it. Archetype Aggression is a very strong card. Of the 5 archetype, the whole cycle, the red and the white ones are the best. Also good cards to get. Black Oak of Adunas. It's a Tree Folk. I think that is maybe the only Tree Folk in Theros that we've seen so far in the block. Ragemonger, a Minotaur tribal guy. I always like tribal. Let's see here. And Guild is the rare. 4 mana, exile target creature. Put a colorless artifact token named Gold onto the battlefield and has sacrificed this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. I've seen a few people testing with this in Standard. I don't know if it's ever going to really hit it big, especially with Hero's Demise in Standard. So we'll see how that goes. But an interesting mechanic. Getting a gold token is interesting. And then a stupid land and a token card. Ugh. Alright. Pack 2, second Phoenix pack. I'm not sure what if there's a 4th art on one of the packs. That's one of the other gods, or of Xenagos maybe. Alright, Eye Gouge. Not a wonderful card, but it's removal for little flyers and stuff in draft. There's that's the only blue card we can open, is that Intellect card. Another Temper to follow that up like the last pack, and another Hold at Bay. Another Starbreaker, so these are going pretty well together, these first 2 packs. Aspect of Hydra, if you have Devotion to Green, it can add a +X/+X. Sunstorm is a really great card, pretty underrated in Limited, in drafts. I'd recommend taking that. Claim of Erebos, another one of these enchant creatures and gives them an ability. Deepwater Hypnotist, another strong draft card, maybe a little underrated. I've played against it a couple times and it can be pretty strong. Nyxborn Shieldmate, another enchant creature, or enchantment creature. Siren of the Fang Coast has the new tribute ability, which is replacing Monstrous in this set from the previous. Stormcaller of Kranos. Searing Blood is a pretty strong card. That's definitely seen Standard play. Very powerful. It's reminiscent of Searing Blaze from Zendikar that had a landfall. It would deal 3. And then there was a Lash Out, I think it was called, in the Lorwyn block. There was another similar thing where you got to hit a creature for damage, and then if it kills it, or so if something else happens, you get to hit the player as well. And Herald of Torment. This card has seen some fringe play in Standard. It's pretty strong. 3 mana for a 3/3 flyer. It's one of the enchantment creatures. It has Bestow for 5, which is not that expensive. Gives flying and 3/3. The downside is you lose 1 life every turn. But for you're getting a lot of power and flying for not very much. Stupid Swamp and bird token. I haven't seen one of these yet. 2/2 flying bird token. Enchantment creature, though. Alright, so we're going to go into pack 3 of Farah. Yoink. Alright. Revoke Existence. This is from Mirrodin Besieged, I believe was originally from. Yeah, that sounds about right. Scouring Sands. 1 damage, just for 2 mana. Not terrible. It's for opponents, so it doesn't hit your guys too. Charging Badger. I like seeing a badger be printed. I'm a big tribal guy. Floodtide Serpent. He's not super exciting. Fellhide Brawler is one of the cheapest Minotaurs around, but he needs other Minotaurs, otherwise he can't block. So otherwise he's just a grizzly bear. Crypsis. Target creature gains protection from creatures or your opponent controls until end of turn. Untap it. So that's not it's an interesting little trick. Calling Mark. This is a reprint and not a very good one. Another Loyal Pegasus. Can't attack or block alone. Grizzly Transformation gets Intimidate. It can be good, okay in draft if you want to put on a big green creature to get it to slip through for that last bit of damage. Nyxborn Rollicker. This is one of the very inexpensive enchantment creatures. 1 mana for 1/1 or bestow for 2 mana. So not terrible. Kira's Follower is an interesting card. It helps with your not enchanted, enlighten, or I can't remember the mechanic where when it inspired. That's what I'm looking for, and that also has a relevance as it's direct reference to a planeswalker. The only planeswalker in the set that came out, Kiora, of course. Archetype of Endurance. This is the second archetype we opened from the red one. This is maybe the weakest one. Well, I mean, it's powerful, but in draft it's 8 mana. You get a 6/5, and this and your other creatures get hexproof, but you're paying a lot of mana for just a guy that can get chump blocked. Sunbond, and I don't know, this card's not that exciting. But there's Fenix. We opened the 2 packs. He wasn't in there, but he's in this one with Afara. He's a 5 mana blue black god, 4/7, indestructible as long as you have 7 or more devotion. He becomes a creature, and it has creatures you control have a tap. Target player puts X cards from his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is that creature's toughness. So if you get some high toughness guys, some guys with some big butts, you can maybe mill him out, but I would say he's definitely the least popular of all the gods so far. Maybe he'll be the least popular of all the gods, period. But I don't mind opening a mythic. And a stupid promotion card, and Swamp. And as I say in all these until they change it, the Swamp should be another common, or the lands should be another common. And these dumb tokens should be an actual token you can use, because otherwise these are pretty lame, unless you want to save them for making a what is it called again? Menger Sponge, which I have a video which I'll probably put like right here. You can click on where I show you how to make a Menger Sponge with magic cards. But let's move on here. Pack number 4, another Farah. Alright, so in this one we should open a Mogus, and then in the Mogus we'll open an Afara. And then we got a Fenix out of this one. Alright, so Marchmist Titan is not a terrible card in a draft. You can cast him. I've played him myself in draft, and I've cast him for, I think, 2 or 3 mana, but I've seen people cast him for 1. He gets cheaper with Devotion to Black. Nyxborn Wolf is a very strong draft card as well. Floodtide Serpent is meh. Rise to the Challenge is okay. I think some people overvalue it in draft. Griffin Dreamfinder also, I think it's a little under drafted. It's not bad because it can bring back enchantment creatures, and then it can also bring back some of the other little enchantments you can get. So it's a 1/4 body that flies, so it's a decent blocker, and it gets back an enchantment you could even put on it and make it strong, so it can be a bigger flyer. Another Grizzly Transformation. Snake of the Golden Grove, Tribute 3, so he can be a 7/7, or he can gain 4 life and be a 4/4, depending what they pick. Elite Skirmisher again, not a bad guy. Oresco's Sun Guide, another Catfolk, or Leonin. He's a solid guy. Grizzly bear that inspires, gains you life. Divination, I like the new artwork. Ashiok's Adept, I've played him a little bit. He's interesting. If you have a lot of things that can target him, discarding cards is always nice value. Thunder Brute, another tribute guy. Vortex Elemental. And our rare is Faded Conflagration? Conflagration? However you say that. 4 mana, 3 of them have to be red. Instant, deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and if it's your turn, you can scry 2. So, interesting. Not the greatest. You know, it's interesting that you can hit planeswalker still, but not players. I don't know how much it was played, we'll see, since I can't hit players. And red has better options with or no, here's Demise. What is red? Dreadbore, if you play it with black. Mono red, I guess. It's not terrible. Again, take care of Jace, my Architect of Thought. If it pumps up to 5, so it's enough to get it right away. And actually a token we can use, so with our 2/2 bird, we get a 1/1 white bird. And dumb land. Alright, pack 5. But the first Mogus. Alright, we get a Marsh Mist Titan again. Chorus of Tides is a pretty strong draft card. You can scry if you use its heroic trigger. It's like a Moon Heron, but just better. Mortal's Ardor, another combat trick. Another, our third Temper. Servant of Tiamat is a pretty good card in draft, if you're drafting black. Satyr Wayfinder has been showing up in a green-black deck in Standard where they mill a bunch of cards and they have some Golgari stuff, but this guy fills up your graveyard and gets you lands. So he's pretty solid. Culling Mark, not so solid. Low Pegasus is kind of mech. Our third transformation. Another Rollicker. Springleaf Drum, this is a reprint from Lorwyn, except I think I like the artwork on this one a bit more. And I don't know, that's the first artifact we've opened, so I'll put that there. Kraken of the Straits, Giant Kraken. This artwork looks really weird. It's almost like computer CG instead of actually painting. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the art on this one, though I do enjoy Krakens. And shame on you, Wizards, for not printing a instant or sorcery spell that's titled Release the Kraken. Hopefully they don't have that term. Was it Warner Brothers? Whoever made that movie Clash of Titans didn't copyright that phrase, but you need to have some sort of instant or sorcery that's called Release the Kraken, and then it puts a Kraken token into play. That would be awesome. Probably a 9/9 because they already have 9/9 Kraken tokens. So that's just my thought. Archetype of Finality. This is our third archetype, and that's so we have the red, the green, and now the black. This one's all right. All of your creatures get Death Touch, and all of your opponent's creatures lose Death Touch. 6 mana is kind of expensive, and 2/3 is not a huge body. Our second guild that we open, so I'm halfway to a playset if that becomes awesome, I guess. Another bird token. I'm all about that. Those are for the white tribute creature that we get bird tokens, and a dumb land. All right, finally, 6th and final pack. Our second Mogus pack we're opening. Another Flood Tide Serpent. That's what 3 now, I think. Not that great. Rise of Challenge is all right, but not great. Griffin. This is solid. 2/1 enchant creature. He's decent. Charging Badger. I like Badgers. Another tribute guy. The Giant. He can deal 5 damage to each opponent, which is, I don't know, it seems powerful. No one ever plays it though. But I can see why people probably wouldn't pick that a lot. So you get a 5/5 for 5. But I don't know, he's interesting. Another Hydra, or aspect of Hydra. Sudden Storm, another good card for draft. As I said before. Claim Verbos, another one of those enchants, gives you ability. Satyr Nick Smith, when it's inspired, you can pay to make a 3/1 elemental. A Dunos River Trawler, I'm not very familiar with this one. When enters battlefield, return target enchantment creature card from your graveyard to your hands. So that's pretty specific. And you can sacrifice or return target enchantment creature from your graveyard, so you can do it twice. Alright. Well, I don't know, if you're playing a bunch of enchantment creatures, it's alright, I guess. And black and white. God Favor General. This is another, creates a creature when it's inspired. Just like the that guy. Ooh, and Cursor of Krufix. Yeah, or Courser of Krufix. This sees a lot of standard play. Solid card. 3 casting costs for a 2/4. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play the top card of your library if it's a land, and whenever land enters the battlefield under control, you gain a life. So, solid guy. That's a good open. And a foil Stratus Walk. Gives a creature flying and you draw a card, so you cycle. And crap and crap. Alright. So, not too bad. I would say definitely the pick of the litter here would be the Courser of Krufix. Get a bit of a tongue twister there. We have our double guilds. The second best we opened would be the Herald of Torment. The only mythic we open, but a fun mythic, is one of the gods, Phoenix. And Faded Conflagration. He's our 6th and final rare. Alright, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll have more of these episodes. Next I'm going to be opening up some of the Commander packs. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, make sure to check out some episodes of Magic Time I had, other episodes of this. And you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.